The world is open. Do you want a night of excitement? Live music? Drinks? Games? Food? And more? A night to remember on July 2nd, coming to Philadelphia. It's the Keep Believing Festival, sponsored by Go Believe, featuring Gobana, To Know, and other local Philly artists. Spread the word, because you don't want to miss this. Kids under 11, get in for free.
All these Crayola kids. All these Crayola kids. All these raw little niggas, bitch, I ain't got no kids. I ain't frontin' for you niggas, bitch, it is what it is. Raw ass nigga, pause ass nigga. Drawn ass nigga, fraud ass nigga. All these Crayola kids. All these Crayolas. He the hottest in the city. Ain't nobody fucking with it. Heard that nigga try to work. Real G's moving silent, so fuck what he said. Come catch this tombstone, get dumped on your head. North Philly be hopping till I break my leg.
Nowadays, you can go to any mall and most of them have skater stores such as Zoomies, Tilly's, Homebase, and more. Whether you are skating on the streets, at a skate park, skateboarding has come from a long historical background similar to surfing. Skating is a fun recreation of riding on a wooden board with wheels attached. Originally called asphalt surfers, the adoption of surfing on land has come from the 1950s from California and Hawaii. Skating first originated in the 1950s. Surfing influenced the skateboard in the 50s. Surfers had the idea to transfer the feeling of riding waves to the street. In 1959, Roller Derby released the first official skateboard with an improved handling function that allowed for better tricks and maneuvers. In the 1960s, skateboarding was starting to become more of a sport and less of a toy. In 1966, Vans was established as a clothing industry supporting skateboarders across the world. The first skate contest was in 1963 in Hermosa Beach, California. Companies started to assemble teams to sponsor riders who would compete, as skateboarding began to rise in popularity. The first skateboarding magazine, The Quarterly Skateboarders, was published in 1964. During the 60s, Larry Stevenson invented the kicktail, which allowed riders to do more tricks. The 70s was the start of skateboarding becoming international. American soldiers brought the trend with them to Germany. In 1976, Munich became the first German skateboard center and was the first skate park built, followed by Germany's first skateboard magazine in 1978. Nasworthy also invented the urethane wheels in 1972. These wheels revolutionized skateboarding with a new material and made it a smoother ride. Alan Gelfand, a famous skateboarder, invented a revolutionary jump in skateboarding called the ollie in 1978. In the 80s and 90s, this is where skating really boomed, with Stacy Peralta and George Powell's Bone Brigade team. They started recording skateboarding videos that would reach kids all over the world. In the 80s, BMX, inline skating, and street skateboarding was developed and became very popular. Both Thrasher Magazine and Transworld Skateboarding Magazine, two well-known magazines founded in 1981, these two magazine companies revolutionized the skateboarding marketing industry. In the 80s, Titus Dittman played a major role in the development of skateboarding in Germany. He imported U.S. skate-related products to Germany and organized contests and skateboard events. The Munster Monster Mastership was one of the biggest international skateboarding competitions in the 1980s. This competition made skateboarding gain popularity and skateboarding became famous in Germany. At the time, skateboarding was being advertised all over the world to the youth as well as adults. With the release of such games as Tony Hawk's Pro Skater being released as a demo when you ordered a pizza at Pizza Hut. With the rise of competitions such as the X Games being held all around the world, people finally had a place to prove themselves with many others.
skated since middle school.
Nice.
The first thing that got me into skating was I was sitting in my family had a small little box TV in a living room, and I started watching Rob Dyrdek's Wild Grinders and Alien Workshop and everything. And I was like, man, I just really want to skate. So I had like this cheap Target skateboard. It was still wood, not the Walmart ones. We don't go for the Walmart ones; those are too cheap. But I started bombing hills. Then I got the money. I saved up enough money, got my first board, and I learned, just kept going from there. You know, to me, it feels great because you just roll around and you just see everything in like a whole nother world. And plus, if you're really deep into it, you can see the creative side and stuff like that. Like I've watched like interviews of like different pro skaters and stuff, and they said, oh man, like I've gotten so creative, and I always thought like, man, I wish I could be as creative as that. And then I like started doing like a month. Then I came to college, and look where it got me now. I'm being creative.
Okay. Nice. What is your favorite trick?
Just my ollie.
Okay.
I'm trying to go for more tricks, but my ollie's where it is, you know.
Okay, nice. What advice would you give for a new person who wants to get into skating?
New advice? Just the best thing I can say is everyone goes for tricks and stuff like that. You can do that, but in the end, it's just about having fun. You know? This is just your standard little anti-hero deck. You can get cheaper ones for like $30. But like it's ultimately up to the skater what they want to ride with. So if you're like a big cruising type skater, and you still want to do tricks, I have like they call conical wheels. If you're doing tricks, street wheels, trucks, and everything, it's just you gotta feel it out and you gotta know where your preferences are. If I had to pick a skater idol, definitely I'd have to go with one of the old Z-Boys, Jay Adams. Rest in peace, Jay. He's like the main pioneer of skateboarding. And I remember somebody telling me like, dude, like, you're a pioneer here on this campus because you just ride your skateboard. I'm like, that's just because I do it. I don't care. You know, you fall down, go in, get a Band-Aid, go, we're good.
Nice. And do you prefer like going to a skate park or just skating right on the street?
Depends on the day, mostly. I mean, well, when I'm at college, it's like, you know, just skating around the campus on the streets. I mean, there is a skate park, but back home it's the skate park mostly.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Owen.
Yeah. Get some people for this.
All right.
What is your name?
My name is Steven Almquist.
We have an interview here about skate culture, so I'm going to ask you a few questions and you pretty much just answer them.
Okay.
So how long have you been skating?
I've been skating for about like 2 years now. 2017.
What does skating mean to you?
Getting from place to place in a cool way.
What got you into skating?
Just seeing all my friends skateboarding around and just being like, hey, I want to do that.
What does it feel like when you're skating or doing a trick?
Cool.
For a new person who wants to get into skating.
Wear knee pads. They hurt a lot.
Why?
Falling hurts a lot.
Have you ever like broke a bone from falling? Or
No, but I have just scraped elbows and shit.
do you have a favorite equipment like boards, shoes, or etc.?
No, I just can't get what I can get, really. I'm not into it as much as other people are.
But you're on a budget, guy.
Yeah.
What's your favorite trick to perform?
Kickflip. Simple.